H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks and sometime Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And it's Monday morning, and let me tell you something. Heavy heart this Monday morning. Had a great weekend, but a heavy heart this weekend. Things happening in our community that I'm gonna address, and I'm gonna address it. I'm not gonna stay on them long because I know we got to do better. And you know, it's rough. It's kind of rough morning. I'm just gonna tell you, it's rough on the old man this morning. But let me shout out to the starting five, the first five people who signed up to the Facebook, our YouTube feed, the Chop Shop feed: D. Holcomb, Daryl Anderson, Chris Charles, Tyrone Caldwell, and Joe Lewis. Those are the guys. And Corey Willis, I think, is the sixth man. Let me make sure. But I see, let me see who else popped up in there. We'll work with them today. I see Sonia's watching. I see Dale is watching. Kevin Freitman is watching, but they hadn't popped up on the screen. I had to check on my other screen because I got two different feeds. I got a feed for the actual show software. Then I got a feed for my personal devices. And I just don't. What's up, Ray Moore? Yeah, prayers. Thank you, Dale. Prayers for. We had some stuff that happened in our community this weekend. Let's share the show. The cost of admission is sharing this show. Do me a favor. Let me tell you something. I was just thinking about some just yesterday. Went to church yesterday. Pastor said something that was key. And he was just talking about, I was just thinking of what he was saying about people. When you come to church, you got to make up your mind to not leave there the same way you came in. And I want y'all to make up your mind too. When you engage in this show, share the show. I want you to make up your mind that I don't want you to leave this show the same way you came in. Every day. That's why I bring different things. I know some of y'all, but Robert, we just want to talk about, no, I got to give you something else. Because we can talk about sports, but look at these things that I've been talking about that was going to happen in our community, and they're manifesting in our community. Because because we don't share the show, enough people ain't getting this information to get it and change your heart. But you should not, you ought to make up your mind. Don't want to leave this show the same way you came in. It just don't make no sense coming in depressed and leaving out depressed. Like, I'm going to give you some depressing news, but I'm going to give you some good stuff too. I'm going to give you some hope at the end too. Just don't come here on this show with a made up mind. Be open. Just don't make no sense listening to the show and go away without getting anything from it. It's a lot of time. Let me tell y'all something. I looked at the stats yesterday. The other day. They send them to me every month. YouTube does. It's over 160,000 minutes watched just on YouTube alone. Shout out to you, YouTube people. I mess with y'all. I thank you. I don't know about Facebook. Don't give you though. I ain't really worried about what they're doing. But I know if we doing it over there is what we're doing over here. So, but I just, we had some people Uh, we had Greg Shedd, young man. I think he's been on this show. Jimmy says he have. I think he have. Young man, great basketball player. You know, I don't know him, but I know a lot of y'all have taught him. A lot of y'all have. He's been on y'all teams. I know he's been on TJ Ford program. I know Joe Baldridge. Y'all. The people. I know Anissa Ville probably had something uh, 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 to do. Probably they met the young man because it's Tascasita. He played on that same team with Carson Edwards. Uh, yeah, I saw Archie messing with me yesterday. I, Archie, I saw Archie. Archie, I had a great time. I'm gonna talk about that, Archie. I'm gonna talk about that. But I got my heart is heavy. But I just don't know. I don't know what happened. Yes, rest easy, Greg Shedd. Uh, 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 Greg, what's up, Greg Morris? Young man in our community. I watched him play. He played in the pro-am. Jeremy Davis, I'm gonna talk about the guy in Dallas too. I'm gonna talk about it. I just don't want to harp on it because we got some positive things happening in our community also. Okay, but we still got to shed some light on this and respect. Channel 13 gave a tribute to Greg Shedd. I didn't know he was raised by his grandparents. Um, and man, y'all, this is a hard subject for me to talk about. Hey, Mark Edmonds, how you doing? Share the show, Mark. And Mark, if you're on YouTube, I forgot it. If you're on YouTube, go to your YouTube site. I mean, if you're on YouTube, give us a thumbs up. We should have everybody that comes on here should thumbs up the show. Everybody should. You know, I don't know. I don't know if it's a reason you can't. Let me know, and then I'm gonna help you. So what I do, I'm going to YouTube while I'm talking to y'all. So I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share it to my page. I'm gonna share it to my Twitter. Uh, that's why. Let me share it again. Yeah, before I get this out, I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share it. But even your last 5 friends that you talk to, text them and say they need to talk. They need to come on to Chop Shop today because I might tell them something. We might hear something today that might help them. Uh, but man, I'm just when I think about these kids in our community, man, let me tell you some grown folks, me and y'all, we might get into it all we want to. But every time I get into it with y'all, it's about these kids and about what the message we giving this community, man. Uh this message that we give in our community. You know, when a little kid I've seen, I don't know him. I hate I didn't get a chance to know him. Uh that and I just see him pass away so tragically in an event. They just went to the bowling alley. We can't go to the bowling alley. It's unbelievable, man. My prayers for and condolences to the family, the grandfather. I saw him on TV last night, man. And he lost his grandbaby. Don't y'all know what I was thinking about? Don't y'all know I'm gonna have a grandson? I'm gonna be blessed to have a grandson coming to this world in November. Uh, just to hear his grandson, man, the granddad. I never met the young man. Hey, Brad. Brad, I'm talking about Greg Shedd, little young man, 24 years old, got cut down at a bowling alley the other night. The prime of his life. Grail Dick said, yes, met a young lady and brought her to meet his grandma first. Yes. So sad. Yes. What's up, Kenneth Dean? I met Kenneth Dean yesterday. And I'm going to talk, but Kenneth Dean, y'all got to help me make sense of it. You know, I don't know. I hear stuff. I'm not going to repeat the stuff that they called and told me. I'm not going to repeat it. I'm not going to preach it. It's It hurts me, man. I'm just telling you, man. It hurts me. Yes, Robert Rising, I'm talking about in a subject like this. We can talk about Tatis a little bit early. Yeah. Prayers out for that kid's family. And then we go up 45, young kids. Y'all got to realize, I'm going to tell you, some of this stuff hit hard with me. Got to realize, granddaddy, grandson, he was Greg Shedd was somebody's son. I had a young basketball player that played in this community. All of us, this could have touched us, right? Then you go up 45. I used to coach my son's football team when he was young. Guess why, everybody? Because it wasn't basketball. I love coaching football because I didn't play. So I love that. And the reason you coach your sons earlier in life in football, because guess what? They don't really have coaches. So they ask for parent volunteers to become a coach. They volunteer. I had to volunteer because wasn't no other parents saying that. So I coached him. And I know how things can get bad at those games. Somebody in this community, I ain't gonna tell y'all, no lie, Greg Morris, this Robert Hatter from a long time ago ain't the same. I mean, I am the same, but boy, I'm a little bit more reserved now. But check this out. This one man who had sons on the other team set up, and I heard him. He didn't know who I was because your little Robert was running up and down the court. He looked kind of fast when he was young. And the daddy told the kid, catch that little Negro and break his leg. I ain't getting no pistol, but I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I wanted to whoop his ass. I'm telling the truth, I wanted to whoop his ass. I really did. But guess what? I know who I was, and I know I just can't do no foolishness like that. But I did tell him, if they do break his leg, I'm gonna whoop their ass and your ass. I did tell him that. I did. Ken Lofton, I'm saved, but boy, let me tell you something, Jeremy. So I know how heated it can get. Because we got some ignorant ass parents that telling their kid that break, and their kid's bigger than everybody, to break the other kid's leg. Just because the kid, they can't catch it. You follow me? So when I'm thinking about this game, I heard the shots, I wouldn't dare play that mess on TV. Somebody bringing guns to Saturday morning. You wake up, you kiss your wife, your girlfriend or whatever. I'm going to the game, but I'm going to the game with my thing. I'm going to the game with my thing in my band. Patrick Punch, let me tell y'all something, man. I don't understand. Listen, I'm telling y'all, I ain't far removed from this. When you have a parent out there telling his kid to break another kid's legs. Come on, Jay. What the hell are we doing, man? I remember those Saturday mornings, some of the funnest Saturday mornings of my life. I'm just going to support and help and have fun with my baby on Saturday morning. I didn't go there for a dude to say, catch that look and break his legs. Who does that? These kids, little bitty babies. Now you got a dude coming up there with his gun. I know this is an open carry state. What if everybody had the gun and everybody just went to shooting at each other out there? Oh, man. Y'all just make it make sense to me. That's my question always to y'all. I know I sit up here and talk. Make it make sense to me, Robert Young. Brad, make it make sense to me. That was listen, y'all. I would fly out of town, fly back in town so I can be there on Saturday morning. See my baby play football. Not to go argue with this man. Not to go shoot a man 6 times, they say. What? What's wrong with you, man? Thank you. Uh, Paul Miranda. Talking about Greg Shedd. Paul Miranda, did you know of the people that's in Dallas? That's in the Dallas area where the shooting of the at a basketball, at a football game. Didn't I tell y'all? I said somebody gonna get killed about 2 years ago. I said all of this PGW stuff. Didn't I say it? Go back and read the tape. I said this parents going wild, uncles going wild, everybody going wild. Slow y'all asses down. I gave y'all a plea. Mark Edwards, I'm telling y'all, do y'all know? Man, my son played for the, who he played for? He played for the Ravens in one league, the Steelers when he was little. Then he went and played for the Steers out there in Missouri City. But Kevin Freeman, I did say that. I know Kevin Freeman watches the show every day. I said, man, y'all, this stuff gonna get bad, man. The daddy up in Indiana coming there at the coach. Yo, and I'm not, listen, I'm not sitting up I'm not saying I'm perfect. But some kind of, what is wrong? Is something, listen, and I know when I say this, y'all be talking, this mental illness stuff is real. For you to bring a gun out there where all them babies at. Our next generation. Thank God that none hit one of them babies. I'm going to take a look at some of y'all. Folks have lost their mind. Yes, literally. I said mental illness. Literally lost their minds, Ken Lofton. I love those days. The guy killed was a North Texas alum. Thank you, Kurt Dorsey. Man, my heart go out to his family. I don't know them. But your baby seeing you laying on the field, your 9-year-old boy, young man with the gun, you not only ruined your life and took a man's life, but he got a wife, probably got a wife. And he got a kid. How do you think that kid go? Come on, y'all. Karen Roach. I'm going back checking out some of your comments. Karen, he said he took himself out of coaching. And then I saw the guy, if you go see the video, is one of the guys just arguing with the ref over here. Then the shooting started. I said, what is going on with us? Is Mindy here? Mindy, what's going on? Trey Phillips, I thought I saw you last night. I didn't get a chance to get to you. Because I want to talk about some things I saw. I want you to comment on some of the girls I saw last night. Front of his baby, y'all. Ken Lofton said he been coaching football for 28 years. Robert Young, I saw your nephew last night. He the tallest paramedic I ever seen in my life. And he proud of it. Greg Shedd, this young coach's name. I think I got the coach's name because people sent it to me. Let me call his name. Let me I know people sent me information on him. Yeah, this kind of stuff, this stuff getting to me, man. Now, cause I said and said this going. I wasn't trying to be. I just watched the trend we were going in, and where did I put this? Oh, right, probably right here. Michael Hickman. Uh, Somebody wrote, as many have already heard, Mike Hickman, a father, former athlete, coach, mentor, a pillar of our youth football community. This guy been dealing with people's kids for years, probably. I don't know him. A member of the Dragon Elite Academy family, coaching family, lost his life the other day in a youth football game. Although the older teams were not in attendance at this event, it was still has rocked many of us and made us reevaluate everything. This is something no coach, no parent, no talk show host. I'll just added me. Uh, uh, should ever have to prepare for a while, participate in youth sports. I've been trying to as the president of the Dragon Elite Association. He said I welcome suggestions on how we can help 9 under players along with Mike's family recover from witnessing and experiencing something so traumatic at such a young age. We ask that you pray for his family and the Dragon family and let us use this forum to come together and figure out ways to make it about our kids. Thank you, whoever wrote that and sent that to me. I'm going to find out who. Hey, Mindy. Wow. Yeah, I heard about that, Joe. Joe, I intentionally, Joe, Joe, Joe Baldry, I intentionally did mention he was the brother of, I don't care if he is the brother of Jesus. I don't care what he was. That's why I intentionally not call the man's, I know that. Thank you, Joe. But I don't care who brother he was. It was a dude, kill a dude over a football game in front of 9-year-olds. That's most important. I don't care who his brother was. Mike asked, what's up, Rock? I know. He said, I coach Fort Bend Youth League. He said he watched Little Robert. That's right. He watched Little Robert and Nicholas. He said he was the president of the Broncos when we suspended coaches and players. Oh, see there, for a fight between the Cobras and the Broncos. Yes. Yes. And new territory. And the new territory. I knew this was coming. It has happened twice in Dallas area. Thank you. Rock, let me put that up on the thing so people can see that. Thank you so much, Rock, man. Let me move that thing so I can get it out y'all way. So my name not important. So y'all can see the whole thing. Unbelievable. Yes, we talked about Greg Shedd. We're going back and forth, just talking about the senseless violence of our young men. The man who shot the guy, his life is going to change forever. The guy who he killed, he's dead. Those 9 under, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable to me. Honestly, I talk to refs all the time at the ball games, and a lot of them say, I got my stuff in my bag if these fans get out of control. And honestly, you should turn every last one of their ass in. Who say that? You should. So no, man, you in the wrong business, dude. Go do something else. Uh, Shout out to Casey Williams, man. Uh, his wife Jillian. Um, I had it. I can't get your Greg Shedd and Mike Hickman off my mind, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm trying to go. Uh, I'm trying. But I had a great, great, great weekend. Pro Am. I've never seen it like this. The No Excuses Pro League. I've never seen it like this. They even Casey even pulled out. The bleachers back. He even put some seats around the court. You could put your foot on the wood last night. You had VIP seating last night, man, at the No Excuse Pro Am, man. And a game between the Houston Flight and Jay Sims team, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something. It was so late at night because I stayed there for so long. I ain't gonna lie, man. They had an award ceremony at halftime of the game. I couldn't stay, man. I was tired. I got to get home, man. I can't stay out late no more. So, but Casey, man, you outdid yourself. You had a entertainment versus celebrity entertainment versus a kind of game. Uh, it was unbelievable last night. Y'all can still talk about it. Keep commenting on it. But let me tell you something. We had an event like that. You had um, the young high school girls. I think played All Star game. They had the women's championship of the Pro Am. I did not know, boy. Yo, Trey Phillips, Chastity Patterson, Trey Phillips, Chastity Patterson, North Shore High School. I should have met her. I didn't get a chance to meet her. I waved at her mom. Chastity, oh my goodness. Chastity, let me tell you something. I ain't never seen you play. Can't nobody tell me you ain't the baddest thing I've seen. Last night, y'all got to understand, man. Y'all hear me? Forever Films in the house. Michael Jordan and HTX Sports is in the house. Gary Carter and Extra Eyes Media. Him and Latham is in the house. Uh, 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 y'all, let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell you. It was lights. The Houston Rockets, a main ticket executive in the building. Elizabeth in the building. Let me tell y'all something, man. Y'all, let me tell you something. I got there. What time did I get there? I got there. What time? I forgot who I got there. It was, I guess it was, I don't know when. Halftime of the women's game. The championship. Houston Flight versus another team. Hold on. I got him in here. Hold up, man. Y'all, I got to talk about this. I'm sorry, y'all. I had so much fun last night. Oh, y'all didn't have to be with me. So, y'all see, I was sad at first. Let me tell you about them girls. Hold on, let me see. Let me tell you about them girls. Hold on. It was team. Who's that? What's the other name? What's the name of the team? The Houston Flight and Team 258. What 258 mean? What 258 mean? Ed Russell. Y'all missed it yesterday, man. A really good day of basketball. Chuck McGowan, you there? I didn't see you. This girl Chastity Patterson. Y'all, please somebody call her, tell her that's my girl. But I had another Shamari on the other team. That's my girl. She was the MVP of the whole league. But this particular night, let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something. Man, my bad. Rock. I ain't never seen it. Rock. I didn't know it was gonna be like this. They gave freak haircuts to the boy. They had the little dancers. Tell the little dancers. Anybody know the little dancers? I even like them. Then they had my girl. Hold up. They had my girl singing the national anthem. Hold up. Y'all don't understand a good greater time I had yesterday. Hold on. Name Brooke. What her name? Hold up, Brooke Brandenburg. Anybody know Brooke? She sung the national anthem, man. Yeah. Thank you, Karen Roach. Hey, Chastity. Y'all got to understand, man. I just love about I was a guard. She was just can't nobody guard me today. I ain't playing no games with y'all. I don't care. Yes, Shamari was the MVP, but tonight I'm the MVP of this final. Oh my God. And I didn't know about her. Hold on, let me tell you, it's another girl. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna take out time from these girls. Y'all can be mad at me. So hold up. Let me see. What's her name? Wait a minute. Which one of my young ladies was the defensive player of the year? What's her name? Gosh, what's her name? She was the defensive player of the year in the Pro-Am. I think that's Selwyn's daughter. Somebody was telling me. Oh my goodness. What's her name? All I got to do is see how many rebounds she got. Had to be Anasia. So she had 9. Yeah, ain't nobody got that many rebounds. How many block? They didn't have a block shot. Let me tell y'all something, man. Unbelievable. Then I got a chance to see our young guys. Some of the young guys. Let me tell y'all something. Let me call them young guys' names out. You know why I like these young guys? Let me tell you something. Let me show you why I like these. They call them the future stars. Okay? Jalen Bernard, it's my dude. Cam Burden, my dude. I like Bryson Wheatfall. Whoa, where Bryson Wheatfall come from, man? Okay, I don't know all the names, y'all. That's my first time. They didn't tell me. Had a granddaughter made Clear Creek High School swim team as a freshman. Shout out to granddaughter. Chastity, Dee Dee, Alexis Morris was your 3-headed monster. Oh, okay. Oh, Chastity played with Dee Dee. Okay. Hold on. Brian Wheatfall. Ooh, I remember. I'm finna hold on. Before I look at this, let me look at my notes, and I'm gonna tell y'all who I wrote down in my notes. Hold on. Let me look. Y'all. I'm talking about my boys today. I'm talking about Casey, man. Casey. Let me tell you something, Doc. Pro-Am. What my Pro-Am? What my Pro-Am notes? I had them, but I got so many notes. Sometimes they switch around on me, y'all. And let me see, high school. No, All-Star game. Yeah. Okay. Shout out. Hold up. Tayshawn Archie. Marcus Carroll. I want you to take a look at him. Marcus Carroll said he met him. I like Tayshawn Archie. Cam Burden. Bryson Wheatfall. I get Jacoby Osborne. Hey, y'all. Jacoby Osborne gonna be pretty doggone good. AJ Bates. I just love his game. And hold up, I just saw him play about 4 or 5 times. He can't fool me. He good every time. Who is that? Marcus Carroll. You said you do it. I'm trying to. Kenneth Lawson said graduate to my wife in Lakeshore. She graduated. My wife is from Lakeshore. Okay, all right. Hold on, y'all. Jacob Hudson. I liked him. But let me go back through these names of these young men. The reason I'm going to talk about Jalen Bernard and A.J. Bates and Josh and Kenneth Lewis. Kenneth, I know he played for Booker T. Washington. Keyshawn Brown, T.J. Ford Jr. I'm going to tell you why I'm shouting out these young. Fred Payne. Fred was there. I don't remember Fred Payne being there. I didn't see Fred Payne. I didn't see him. Fred, I miss you, baby. I didn't miss Eric Woods, Jaden Gambrell, Jacob Hudson, Jacob, Smurf Melinda, and Dorian Hayes. The reason I want to shout out to these guys, they had somebody's name. Okay, they had somebody's name. Oh, Fred was okay. Okay, I didn't, man. Okay, but shout out to all of them guys. You know why? Let me show you why. We had somebody come on social media and proclaim that these kids playing in this game, I ain't gonna call his name out. Just showing you how y'all mind y'all own damn business, man. Go on social media. Talk about these kids can't play no game like that. These kids, UIL bandit. I talked to the athletic director, and the athletic director, he knows more than anybody. Shut your ass up, man. They need something. You know how they banned Trump off the damn. Somebody, he need to be banned off the damn Twitter. No. The kids, this summer basketball. These kids can play. This ain't sanctioned by no UIL. This just like they played, the circuit had a game this weekend somewhere. All-star game. These kids can play in a great event. These kids got a chance to play in Fundy. In a regulation game going up and down the floor. And this clown go on social media and talk about, don't shut up, man. And then you're wrong. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Y'all see what... See why we need new blood in this community. We need new blood in this community, man, in the basketball community. We need to take all the old guys that been in here and throw their ass in the ocean. Nothing against them. We gonna give them a life jacket. But get out the way, man. Great event. These kids got a chance. The girls supported the boys. The boys watched the girl game. I mean, then the main event came. Yeah, Chandra Jones and who else we had? Shannon Shorter going against let me see. Man, this Jacob Young. Oh my God. You know I'm not gonna do that, Paul. You know Paul, I can't do that kind of stuff. Yeah, D'Angelo Harrison. All the overseas guys. You had Jordan, LeJordan played it. Jordan John. You know who won the contest the other day? Jordan, my bad, Jordan. But I got so many names in my head. They sit in front row. TJ Ford sit in front row. Shannon Shorter, man, let me tell you something. Shannon Shorter, they told me he was all right in high school. Shannon Shorter's a professional basketball player. You know how we talking about? Did y'all watch how that's why I wanted kids, I wanted them boys to see how they put the most physical guy in the gym on him. They put a physical guy, and they doubled him everywhere he went. And he still almost helped his team win. Man, they blitzing and icing him. They was doing everything to him. Man, let me tell you something, man. That pro-am, and I played in the pro-am, I don't ever remember it being like that. When the guys, your contemporaries, D'Angelo Harrison, all the overseas basketball players, all the guys in the community that play basketball in the community, they sitting courtside. You got TJ Ford, one of the best players ever, the greats, sitting courtside. All of these guys sitting court, and maybe some people I don't even know were sitting courtside, cheering these guys up, standing up, cheering up when they make a play. Jacob, it was Jacob Young versus Shannon Shorter last night. Let me tell y'all something, man. Casey Williams, Jillian Williams, the sacrifices. They had the Yates High School band in the building. getting it in. The man brought the whole community together. I think you had a city councilman playing in the game. Listen, y'all, shout out to Casey, man. Shout out to that guy, man. When y'all see him, because y'all don't know the stuff that he have to go through to keep this thing running. For years, when people wanted him to just leave it for dead. We have to support our own stuff, y'all. I'm seeing, one of these days, I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show you why we have to support our stuff. You know I'm going to get to that. We got down in Kansas City, a black family, little boys saved up their money to have a party at a water park. And they get to the water park that already paid their money, and the white lady and the white policeman sitting. I got to show it to you. I got to show it to you. I'm going to pivot because I got to show it to you. I'm going to show you. See, that's why we got to support that. That's why you got to support the chop shop, because guess what? Then can't nobody tell you, wait, you can't go nowhere. But I got to show this to you. See, this is why I keep telling them we got to stop playing around with these people. Check this out. Hold up. Let me see. Did I put it in there? Hold up. I know I downloaded. Let me see. Let's see. Did I? Yeah, yes, here it is. Hold on. Watch this.
We had a very much
cancel on a kid's birthday party, a private party, because of
you're not comfortable.
Because you're not comfortable with what are you uncomfortable with?
Because we're black.
Outreach.
Because we're black. Because we're black. Because we're black. Because we're black.
What makes you uncomfortable? I can respect you.
Yo, just give me my money back. Don't support them clowns no more. Don't be mad at them folk for not wanting you to come in their places. Don't support them. Don't support. That's why I love the city was turned out to support Casey Williams this weekend. Because he provided something just for y'all. Wasn't no incidents there. No, it was not a city pool. No, it was not a city pool. It was not a city pool. It was a water park. One of those water parks like, like what we got here. What's the water parks that we have here? Yo, we got to support our own. That's why I'm finna play this. That's why everybody, they ever needed a lawyer for anything, they should support these guys right here.
The Cox Pradia Law Firm. Big city, big town, big settlement. Your fight is our fight. Need legal advice? You know who to call. Personal injury, wrongful death, car accidents, premise liability, serious injuries. 1-800-HURT-NOW.
Yeah, like Wet n Wild. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Pat. But kids are going back to school this week. Shout out to all the kids, man, and the parents. They gave backpacks away. I saw backpacks all up and down the wall. Jimmy and them, they having a back to school thing next week at Triple J's. No, this week. I'm sorry, this week. You know, I saw a parent when I walked up. I saw a parent arguing with in a disagreement with a summer coach, talking about what he said about his daughter. Texans, y'all, Mindy went up there and tortured herself going to the game. I saw y'all up in there. Some people said, hey, Texans going to the Super Bowl. I heard, I think, who was that said that? Clyde Jackson. Shout out to the Texans. But I want to share something with y'all, man. Those people in Kansas City that youth group was denied access to call Summit Waves Water Park due to the color of their skin. Summit Wave people told those people he didn't feel comfortable. And they didn't represent Summit Waves. That's why we got to get our own. Because some people, y'all got to realize, I saw this research with Yale. They said, Yale researchers asked teachers to look at a video of preschoolers and click when they saw misbehavior. They said there was no misbehavior. It was actually an eye-tracking study to see who they watched most. White and black teachers spent significantly more time watching the black boy. They had white boy, white girl, black girl sitting at a table. And they can isolate what they watch. And all of them, most of them, were watching the black boy. Everybody's eyes, when they said it was a misbehavior, that's what they think about us y'all. That's why I'm not unapologetic the way I am. Just thinking about some stuff, y'all. I've been wanting to share with y'all, but I hadn't found the time. I'm trying. Our road to freedom is closing the racial wealth gap. Because if we close the racial wealth gap, we don't have to worry about Summit Waves turning us down, because we'll have somebody over here that wants us. Y'all got to realize they didn't want us. That's why we thrive. Black businesses thrive back a long time ago before segregation, desegregation. Because we could thrive, because what? We supported our own. They didn't want our business. Then they found out how valuable our spending is. It wasn't about they wanted you in their place. They wanted your money. So but we as black people always tend to seize our opportunities throughout history with all odds against us. And I was thinking about some stuff I was reading about the other day when we think about after World War I. Y'all got to hear me. There were so many thriving black communities throughout the country. See, a lot of these shootings and a lot of this crazy stuff, they don't happen, and listen to me, they don't happen in 750 credit score neighborhoods that much. You follow me? The most famous of these communities, y'all, but it was some more, but the most famous is the Greenwood, Tulsa community that we always talk about. I think about Robert Church, the guy from my hometown, Memphis, Tennessee, who built Bill Street through real estate. Okay? J.B. Stratford, who built Greenwood through real estate. But Robert Church, the one gave him the money to go out there. And they gave us, when we got out there, they gave us the worst land in Oklahoma. So we made that land profitable, make it a nice. Then they found out there's oil on that land. We got to get these folks up out of here. In a tough time, Jim Crow, right after slavery. Where are we now? That's why I tell you to support the chop shop. We got to be intentional about supporting the chop shop. We got to be intentional about supporting Casey and his events. One of the differences, y'all, is doing segregation and Jim Crow. I just explained it, but I'm going to explain it one more time with you. Businesses, white businesses really didn't want our business. Just being real. They didn't want us there. They didn't want us in their facilities. So black business were able to meet the needs of the black communities. That lady I just showed, she didn't want them there. This 2022. We should be sharing the show instead of getting off the show right now. This real talk right here. So these I know y'all kept, listen, we kept talking, when we was talking about the death, y'all wanted to hear it. We're talking about life right now. Talking about life right now, Damon. Share the show. So those businesses had a built-in customer base. When we went to desegregation, y'all, which was in part, just I told you, was economically driven, the businesses were able to take the black customers. No better example of the black banks. Think about doing segregation. There was a whole lot of black banks around the country because that's the only place we can bank. When the banks saw that opportunity, the big banks, they began to take our customer base and saw an erosion of the black banks. Post-Civil Rights movement, there was a big quest politically. Y'all got to hear me now. Y'all got to watch this. To economically empower black businesses and black entrepreneurs and black people as a whole. Post-civil rights, right? In part, that's because why? The mayors of these major cities came out of the civil rights movement. So they knew where they were fighting for. They knew how hard the fight the fight was. They knew how to fight through. The Coleman Youngs, the Marion Barrys, the Maynard Jacksons, the Andrew Youngs. They were committed. Check this out. Check this out, man. Wow. Wait a minute. You hit on the nail there, Hatter. Lancaster, where the football got shot. Yes. Yeah. See? Paul, thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul. Paul, it's real, man. I'm communicating life. Y'all just hold up a minute. We're going to talk about some more stuff. But let me just give y'all this now. You had mayors who come up in their struggle are now of these major black cities that the black people voted for. And they were committing to their agenda and not just keeping a job. See, a lot of these politicians and mayors, they just want to keep a job. Remember I was telling you about, where my man Karen Roach, about how Marion Barry, he mentored this young man named Don Peebles that I've been reading his book called The Peebles Principles. He said when he mentioned Marion Barry's name, people laugh, make jokes. Where my boy Karen Roach, remember I said this? I said, then he comes back and he said, wait a minute. Then I say to them, when they mention some of the guys in our community, they laugh. But then you say he was the co-founder of SNCC. I hope you know what SNCC is. It's the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, one of the most powerful civil rights tools that Dr. Martin Luther King used in his march on Selma, in his march on against everything, in his march on Montgomery. The SNCC was co-founded by Marion Barry. Did you know that he was their first president and he marched with? Yes, he got caught in the hotel room with the girl. Yes, I know. And he said, like I told you, he said to this guy in an event in the Bahamas, they were at the pool, and you know how you got your swim trunks on in the pool, and the guy looked at Mr. Barry's legs and said, dude, how you get all these scars on your legs? He said, because of the billy clubs and the dogs and everything during the civil rights movement. Karen Roach, they got beat up. The water hose. That water hose can take skin off your feet, your leg. But listen, Marion Barry was all about moving the economic agenda for black people. And don't you let nobody else tell you nothing about that other mess. He was all about moving the economic agenda for people that look like us, so we wouldn't have to be sitting up at a water park like this. Let me put that, I got to give y'all, so we wouldn't have to be sitting up to begging these folks to come in their damn water park.
We had a situation. Very much.
Cancel on a kid's birthday party, a private party, because
You're not comfortable.
you're not comfortable with what are you uncomfortable with?
Because we're black.
Outreach.
Because we're black. Because we're black. Because we're black. Because we're black.
What makes you uncomfortable?
Y'all remember when I told y'all protecting your energy is not a crime? Go where you're celebrated and not where you're tolerated. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember I told you, my daughter be laughing at me. We done been in restaurants before. We sitting down, the lady bring us some water. I tipped the lady and said, look, hey, I don't want to waste your time. I didn't like the spirit in the day at the place. And we got up and walked out. I was protecting my energy. I was got to sit here and eat the food. Some places I go in, I just don't like. Why you go up there? They don't let you in. Okay, just give me my money back. That's why we got to build our own. We got to support our own. Marion Barry. Yes, I'm talking about it. He was convinced, as well as Maynard Jackson, Harold Washington, and others, that economic empowerment is the last frontier of civil rights. Go where you celebrate it. We could not be free until we have economic equality. Y'all, it wasn't just enough for Mindy and her husband and a few of my friends being at the game last night, if you wanted to go to the Houston Texans. All of us, half of them sweets in there should be ours if we wanted them. And then the system went to take down those men. Did y'all hear what I said? Karen Roach, the system went down to take those men down because they were trying to free you economically. People look and say, oh, he was arrested by the FBI. Oh, Robert Coleman Young was investigated by the FBI. So, but what people don't remember and forget is that the FBI tried to discredit Martin Luther King, showing videos and pictures to his wife of him and other women. Did y'all remember that? So y'all don't read the whole thing. Yeah, Martin Luther King, yeah, the FBI was following him. Yeah, and they followed Malcolm too. And they said compared to the Martin Luther, they tried to compare. Malcolm X was a Sunday school teacher compared to Martin Luther King was just, it is what it is. They tried to discredit these men. Wiretapped him, invading his privacy, tried to disrupt his marriage. Talking about Martin Luther King and discredit him. He ain't that good. He ain't a good rebel. He around here messing with. They got a statue in D.C. Y'all weak. Listen to me, y'all. Yes, the kids saved their money, Kevin Roach, to pay for the party themselves. But so what? Them people don't show you. They don't have to let you in a place, Kevin Roach. Go build your own place. Quit begging for these folks to do something for you, man. Now, hell, why ain't we got one? I told you this story about Don Peoples. Y'all got to hear this, and I want you to tell your kids this. I want you to play this video to your kids. John Newsom, he went to the Grand Havana Club. Don Peoples, Peebles. He went to the Grand Havana Club. Him and I told this story, but I'm gonna tell it again. He looking out at the skyline. The lights had dimmed. The lights was beautiful. The skyline of New York. I did the same thing the other day, y'all, because I followed what he did and looked out the skyline of Houston. Check this out. Listen to this. Al Sharpton said, man, what you see? He said, I see a beautiful skyline. No, look, what do you see? He said, beautiful. He said, let me tell you something. Don't nobody that look like me and you own not one of them buildings. You need to build one. Talking to Don Peoples, one of the greatest developers on the planet. Y'all hear me? Al Sharpton took a young man out there, well, not a young man, and said, look, man, you're a builder. We got to start telling our kids, look, look, Kevin Roach Jr., you're this. Look, Kevin Liles, you're this. Look, Leslie Newsom, you're this. Look out at this landscape. He said, look out there, dude, you a builder? You need to build one of them damn buildings. So guess what the man did? Got his weight up and went to Site K next to the Javits Center in New York City. Javits Center, big convention center, all the conventions are. Said, I'm going to bid for this spot. I want this spot. He said he overbid it so he can make sure he get it. Because he had money. He built up his economic base. He's overbid it. Said, I got to have this spot. He said, I'm going to make this the largest. It's called, I'm going to tell you in a minute the name of the building. It's going to come to me. It's going to be the largest building. A lot of people going to be housed in there. NAACP, housing, okay, luxury condo, luxury commercial building. It's going to be the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere. And he didn't want it. And what he did, he said, look, and guess what? He got the designer who designed the Museum of History and Culture up in D.C., a black designer to do it. So that's going to become the first time that an architect or designer ever designed a hotel in New York. What's up, Slim? Oh, y'all Google. He's a bad man. Listen to me. I'm going to show you how bad he is. Let me put a footnote. When I used to go to Miami, trying to, represent Andre Johnson a long time ago, I used to stay in this one hotel. Then I found out it was a black man owned a hotel. I didn't even know it was him. It was a black hotel, the Royal Palms. So instead of giving that hotel all that money, guess what I did? Because I stayed down there for 4 months. Guess what I did? I switched to his hotel and stayed there. Didn't know who he was. Didn't know this was the same dude right now. I did it intentionally. I could have stayed over at Gloria Estefan's hotel, the Cardoza. That's who is getting my money. Gloria Estefan ain't going to give nothing to our community. But let me get back. So the building going to be the largest building. It's going to be 80% black ran. Cheryl McKissick is the builder. She's a black, Google her. Powerful black woman. But he said, no, baby, I just don't want you to build it for me. I want you to be a partner in this project. Y'all, all I'm doing is giving us ideas. Because we always, well, I'm over here, I'm doing it. No, you got to step out and be daring sometime. He said, no, baby, no. I'm going to have the black architect, the black builder. I'm the black money man. All I'm doing, I'm not telling y'all to brag on him. I'm telling you what your kids can do. This is the same guy who was going to med school. Young kids just wanted to be great. He guess why he wanted to go to med? He dropped out of med school. He wanted to go to the Rutgers. And I told this story. I'm telling it again. He went to Rutgers and dropped out because he wanted to be a doctor because his auntie's husband was a doctor. And he liked the way they live. He said, I like living like them. I'm going to be a doctor. Then his mom got him involved in real estate. Then his mom told him to go to Washington, D.C. and be a page for one of the congressmen. Son, because real estate, as I'm finna tell you right now, real estate, you got to be politically connected. Yes. He sold it. He sold it. He don't own it no more. Chuck, he don't own it no more. He sold it. I got to tell y'all that story right there. I'm going to tell you, if I have time, I'm going to tell you that story. But that was a good one, Chuck. I like that. So, Chuck, so think about this, y'all. Everything was set to go. Then Governor Cuomo had to resign. They forced him to resign. So when the new Holcomb, what her name? The new governor of New York, she come in. Guess what she said? All bets are off. We got to open this bid up again. It's politics. So let's pray that Ms. Holcomb understand the gravity of this. And then when you take on a project like this, you got to go meet the people in the neighborhood and the peoples in the neighborhood, you know, the builders and you know, the committees. And he found out on one committee, housing committee, he found this one dude, said, well, why aren't you doing affordable housing? Why is all of this is about, why is everything got to be, why is it about to be about black people? They are not the only one that's poor. Then the same guy, a few months later, was in the newspaper having a woman. He did the same thing, talking about women. Kathy Hochul. Thank you, baby. Kathy Hochul. Thank you. What I call her? What did I call her? I forgot what I called her. But so guess what? Now they trying to get him removed because he want affordable housing, not for people, but for guys like him who make $100,000 a year. White men, they can stay. They want him to build them affordable housing. This man trying to do something else. This bigger. Back. Did I tell y'all the largest building in the Western Hemisphere? Y'all know when we do it big. And he said, in respect to the World Trade Center, this building gonna be higher, but the antenna that sticks out above it, they're not gonna take the antenna above it, the World Trade Center. Out of respect. But this, like I was talking about, it was the FBI, y'all. See, they're going to try to discredit guys. But if it wasn't for Marion Barry, I'm going to tell this story again, Coach Kevin Freitman. Some of y'all might not have been on here that day. Who is that? Kevin, you might not have been on here that day. Kevin Freitman. Kevin Lyle. Let me tell you, let me explain something. Kevin. If it wasn't for Marion Barry, this young guy, this guy I'm telling y'all about, Don Peebles, probably wouldn't exist. The guy that they laugh and talking about, if it wasn't for him, this guy wouldn't have had the opportunity. Marion Barry, the mayor of the city, when they have the meetings, Paul Miranda, the mayor meets with the business people in the community. Mayor walk in the meeting, everybody in the meeting was white. And he said, this meeting is adjourned. I wonder would you do that, Chuck McGowan? Slim McDaniel, I wonder would you do that at your job? I wonder would you do that at your job, Kevin Freitman? I just wonder, with this meeting adjourned, until y'all bring some black folks in here, I'm going to adjourn every damn meeting. Don't come in here with no meeting like that no more. That's why they didn't like him. That's why they set him up. Yeah, I'm talking about Marion Barry. I'm telling you, I didn't know he was this good. I didn't know he was this bad. Paul Miranda. It was the FBI who tried to discredit and create conflict within the Nation of Islam. It was most likely, it's reports, the conspiracy. The John Kennedy, the Robert Kennedy, all of that, the FBI had something. That's what they say. I don't know. At the end of the day, these governmental institutions have been targeting us for a very long time. And what they did was scared everybody. Many people say, hey, man, I don't want the will of the government to come down on me. I'm talking about these politicians who don't get nothing done. New generation of politicians. I got to tell y'all about this because you know why? Because we got to vote in November. They didn't have the appetite for the fight that Andrew Young had as the mayor of Atlanta and Coleman Young had in Detroit. These guys, they ain't had to go through this because they had fought. These guys had fought to get the basic civil rights that we enjoy today. And those were hard-fought battles that where the country was against them, and the infrastructure and the police and the relationship with police, they were being used to impede our progress. You lock us up, we ain't got no rights. When you look at that, you see that we lost our way. These congressmen, I'm just telling them, we got to hold them accountable. And our politicians have lost a sense of their purpose. Don Peoples told the members of the Black Caucus, he said, he talked to them all the time. He said, y'all were sent to Washington, D.C. not to be Democrats. You were sent to Washington, D.C. to go advocate for your constituents because it's the House of Representatives, Karen Roach. And they are supposed to represent whose agenda? Our agenda. If your constituency is black, if you leave there and you stay in Congress in Washington and your constituency is no better off economically, then you fail, Paul Miranda. Many of the elected officials, man, in our community have tried to become a part of the establishment. These other guys wasn't. Marion Barry, Coleman Young, Andrew Young, Sharp James. they all knew that they were outsiders and they embraced it. I feel like we have been disillusioned, y'all. You know why? Because we've had people that have been in Congress for 50 and 60 years, politicians, right? And they do absolutely nothing. If you're more than 80 years old and you've been in Congress for 40 years and your neighborhood is the same way it's been, get your old ass out. Listen to me, y'all. We should have top 3 agenda items when you're talking to a congressman. One thing we need to do when we ask every person who asking for your vote, they've been asked for your vote almost November. Economic empowerment. What does that mean? Fair access to capital. Fair access to capital. Got them. Because it's there for them to invest into entrepreneurships. But they do it, invest in every community but yours. And you don't say nothing about it. But I just had to share that with y'all, man. It's just, do y'all know how many congressmen we got? I wrote it down somewhere, y'all. I got to share it, y'all. Yeah. Hold on. Check this out. I don't want this just to be the best talk show. I want to have armies of talk show. That's why everybody know I'll help anybody. I hate this nonsense about being the first black person to do this, the first black person to do that. I hate that nonsense. It's just not enough opportunities for us to go around because see what I found out. And I guess I know my father and my grandparents, right? They were treated so badly. To just be in an environment where people would start treating them nicely. You know, people of stature, Congress people, treating them nice, it was okay with them. Or seeing one of us in one of those positions, that was enough because they never thought it would happen. And then in my generation, we said it's okay, we getting our opportunities now. Let's not rock the boat. But there are not enough opportunities out there to go around. Opportunities. I hate this nonsense. I told you, I'm the first black this, I'm the first that. I don't want to be the best. I don't want to be the best. You know what? We can't just have one of us be successful. We have to have armies of us. We just can't have no Beyonce and Jay-Z. We got to have armies of Beyoncés and Jay-Z's. They'll put a couple of us up there. And that only happens when we are going to say, we want more. I'm going to get to some sports, but I got to get this out. That's the second call to action. I want an economic empowerment. The second call to action is political awareness and challenging the system. These liberal, far-left politics that are happening would not be possible without us backing them. Y'all, there are 46 black members of Congress right now. I ain't talking about Tim Scott. The largest bloc in the Democratic caucus. Tim Scott on the other side. The Democratic caucus. 56 members. The largest we ever had. How in the hell they ain't getting nothing done? And Adam Clayton Powell passed 56 bills in what, 3 or 4 years. And he was the only black one up there. Y'all, we can pick the speaker right now. Do anything we want. But we have to have the willingness to rock the boat. See, a lot of y'all don't like how I rock the boat. I know it. Robert Adams, don't burn down summer basketball. Don't rock it. And there's not enough, it's just not a lot of boat rockers out there. I'm trying to rock the boat. Okay, Karen, I'm trying to rock the boat to help you and your kids. My kid then came through this system. Those are the couple of the people's principles. Dumb people's principles. I got this from him. Y'all need to know this man. Notice what he did. He said it wasn't enough. He told this girl, Callum McKissick, I could bring you in just as a builder. No, I want you as a partner. I want you to own some of this. You feel me? Y'all, I've been had that in me. I didn't know how I was going to get it out. But I'm watching stuff. I'm watching this Adrian Broner, the boxer. I'm watching how he tweeting. Man, I'm going through a lot at this moment in my life. But I ain't going to give up. I set some more goals, and I ain't stopping until I finish what I started. But sorry to say, I'm not fighting in August. He had an August 20th fight. And he tweeted to his fans, he said, sorry to all my fans. Mental health is real. I'm not about to play inside the ring. I watched a lot of people die playing with their boxing career. And that is something I won't do. Just pray for me. This is Adrian Broner. I love the sport of boxing too much to not give it my all. And I felt like I came up short before because my mind wasn't 100% there. And I would be damned if I make that mistake again. I need to make some changes for the better instead of worrying about other people, feelings, and pleasing them. When in all reality, I have nothing to prove. Nobody to nobody. I'm a 4-time world champion in 4 different weight classes. And if I never lace up a pair of gloves again, I feel like it's safe to say I will be inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame. So I have to step back and overcome obstacles before I put my life on the line inside of that square circle again. I know I'm far from being finished with the sport. I see y'all respectively. Y'all follow me? Follow me? Remember at the beginning of the show, I talked about that guy bringing a gun to the children's game? Some had to be, some couldn't be all the way right there. Mental illness, y'all. I'm serious, y'all. Some of us around here. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Got another note. I didn't know if y'all knew about this. It's just some notes. I guess Jimmy ain't coming. But I saw some. Some of y'all might know about it, but I'm telling you, I heard about it. But I never thought none of it. I didn't think about what was behind it. And I think all of us can learn a lesson for it. He said increased. He been needing help. Yes, he been needing help. Absolutely. But at least he said, but hey, how many of y'all knew that Gilbert Arenas? Y'all remember Gilbert Arenas? Agent Zero, that he gave $1 million birthday party to get him a shoe deal with Adidas. I knew about the party, but I didn't know about the deal. I didn't know about why he gave the party. Because I think Mark Barnes did it in D.C. Them were my D.C. days, y'all. Anybody remember that? Anybody remember? Let me give y'all the story. Y'all, it's a nice story. It's a nice change of pace. Gilbert Arenas, y'all listen to me. He once threw a birthday party. Y'all listen to me. For 7,500 people to get him a $40 million deal with Adidas. See, I knew about the party. I knew he spent a lot of money. But I didn't know about this. It was damn near genius. Watch this. Watch this. Gilbert Arenas, he spent millions on his birthday party. But the investment paid dividends in the long run. Mark, you said what? Stop. Mindy, remind me, everybody, let's talk about Tatis. Hey, y'all want to talk about Tatis? I'll stop this because this is a story. Tatis, 23-year-old boy who riding on a motorcycle in the offseason. Fernando Tatis, to me, the best player I ever seen play baseball. The only reason that I'm watching baseball now, Mindy, since you want to talk about, I'm going to come back. No. I got it. I'm going to come back. Hold. Mindy, I'm going to come. I'm going to show you why I ain't talking about Tatis. 23-year-old young man got a $340 million contract, right? The most exciting player that I've ever seen. The only reason y'all talking about it because I like it, which is sick. If you ever watch him play, if you like baseball, you think the same way instead of hating on him because I like him. Oh yeah, I'm finna ready. Yeah. Since you want to go there, let's go there. Then I'm gonna get back to Gilbert. Okay, since you want to go there. 23-year-old young man, Paul Miranda. Okay, riding on a motorcycle, hurt his wrist. Guess what? He's trying to get back and play. He already got his contract, so he ain't trying to get a new deal. How can a cheating ass he wasn't stealing base signs. He's trying to get well so he can play. He's trying to get well. Yo, his future is secure. They still got to pay him. You want to know what about Tatis? Still gonna get paid. Made a dumb 23-year-old mistake. Daddy played in the league. His daddy and him giving everything they can to the people in Dominican Republic, the way they play baseball, and funding them programs over there. All I'm doing is giving you facts about Tatis. You asked about Tatis. I'm going to tell you about Tatis. I'm not one of those lame brain ass fans. I'm going to give you some information about why I like this guy. He's the most exciting baseball player I've ever seen. I probably won't watch another game since he's out. That's all I said. So, and y'all y'all should have saw me in the tweets I got. Half the people tweet me ain't never seen him play. But they want to have something to say. No, I know. He's 23 years old, Robert Risen. Tell Pete Rose 100-year-old ass to grow up. Gambling on baseball. Tell Mark Aguirre they need to grow up. Tell Barry Bonds, all them old ass men, they need to grow up. The only reason y'all saying this and laughing about Tatis because what? I like him. Which is okay. So I'm giving you facts about Tatis. On a motorcycle, acting crazy, 23-year-old and rich. And his own teammates upset with him. So freaking what? And you should know that. The teammates ain't worth 4 dead flies, Mindy, because you should know. You should know anything about what his teammates saying. They running their mouth. They some, y'all know what we said. They some, y'all know what we say. Y'all know what we say about them kind of guys right there. First of all, 23-year-old boy, 23-year-old millionaire, $340 million contract. Gonna get paid anyway. Went on a motorcycle, ladies and gentlemen, hurt his wrist, and tried to cheat to get back. He didn't even have to cheat. Baby, you already paid. I love you, Kevin Freeman. I love you, Kevin Freeman. That's what I wanted to say. 23 years old. He didn't go like D'Angelo Russell, tell on his folks, tweet out talking about I ain't gonna go there. I'm sorry, D'Angelo. I'm sorry. But no, I know why y'all want to hear about Tatis because I like it. I don't know nobody on the Astros that I'm finna get up and just go watch and tape the game for. That's what I understand, y'all. But this dude, I've never seen nothing like it. I've never seen nothing like it. So yes, I like him. I got a lot of texts. They sending me. What about Tatis? What about him? He's gonna get suspended 80 games. His wrist gonna be healed. And he gonna be all right. Why you think them people knew it? That's why they went and got Soto. I ain't never said I hate a cheater. I don't hate nobody, ever. Cheat, but don't get caught like the Astros. I ain't never said I hate a cheater. I wouldn't talk like that. I ain't never said I hate nobody. Robert Rise, I know you're giving me a hard time. Robert, I had 100 texts. Tatis is out. 80-game suspension for personal, what they call it? Performance-enhancing drugs. Now, he shouldn't have lied, talking about he had a rash. Yeah, man, I had a rash. You're trying to get your wrist right, boy. Hey, you're trying to get your wrist right. I ain't mad at it, but what he didn't understand. See, most guys who do that, they trying to get a deal. So they putting this thing, because they trying to get, this dude already, his future's already set. So I don't understand why he didn't do it. Yeah, they say, what, had a rash, ringworm. Yeah. But now, that's my take on Tatis. Guess what? I'm mad because I thought I was getting ready to get crunk up about baseball. Because my favorite player was coming back to play. I can't get cranked. I ain't no bad on the hot. I ain't no bad on. Hey, do me a favor, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Robert Riley, go to YouTube and look him up. Fernando Tatis. Go look him up. How he feel. How they try to go piss him inside and he leaned back like the Matrix so they can't hit him. I've never, ever, Brian Simmons, never seen nothing like that. I've never seen nothing like that. I've never seen a player that plays like this. He's like Baryshnikov out there. He's like Baryshnikov out there. Don't hate. But guess what? Guess what? He got to get his rash. He got to get his ringworm right. He got to ring his ringworm. But let me get back to Gilbert Arenas, right? Before I was so rudely interrupted by somebody, I ain't gonna call their name, but their name start with, their initial start with MC. It's MC. I ain't gonna call their name though. Hey, but guess what? People who are not baseball fans like me, Mindy, that's the key. He make a guy like me want to watch, who don't like baseball. That's why he that bad to me. I ain't nobody in baseball I want to watch but one man. I just like Mookie because I like Mookie. But then, hold on. Now Mookie is on a different level. Because let me show y'all what Mookie can do. Did y'all know this about Mookie? Hey, son, you know I'm prepared for these people. Hey, did y'all know Mookie was like this?
That's at the wall. He leaps. Did he get it? He did. Look at the eyes on the guys on the bullpen.
Did y'all know
Outfielder
Mookie was
Betts
like
on
that?
the precipice of perfection. 300 game for Mookie Betts.
Hey, man, I wouldn't talk about it, but I got to talk about Mookie. Watch it.
Walking away from it. He knows.
Hey.
6 straight strikes.
And then dance with it.
He crushed it.
I know y'all don't like it.
It's a
Ain't nobody on Astros can do that. Ain't nobody on the damn Astros can do that.
In right field. Mookie.
Nobody.
Mookie Betts.
I searched all
Peterson
over.
ends the game.
Couldn't find nobody.
This is why
I
wins
looked
above
high and
replacement
low.
and Mookie
Still
Betts are
couldn't
synonymous.
find nobody. No. Tatis is that good. Hey, Don, they get mad. Y'all get mad at me. But let me tell y'all about Gilbert Arenas. Y'all can talk. Cause everybody talk about it crazy. He came in. He came in the dressing room, and him and what's the boy name? They pulled pistols on each other. What's the other kid? Kelton. What's the other kid that I'm having fun. John Newsom. Boy, I'm a Boy Scout. I always come prepared. Well, guess what? I know. Hey, I got you. Altuve can dunk. Okay. All right. Well, y'all send me y'all Altuve. Y'all send me y'all Altuve commercial. Hold up, though. Let me get back. Dr. Newsom. Hold up. Arenas had an over-the-top celebration. His over-the-top celebration wasn't just a show-off, right? Nor a PR attempt to boost his celebrity status. Well, the later is true in some sense, but there's an entire backstory to why the then Wizard star opted to go to extreme and spend $1 million on a pot. I know you can't. I love you though, man. And ain't nothing you can do about it. Nah. Ain't nothing you can do about it. But my Sonya, you know I had something in the bag for her. I don't know why she tried me, Sonya. But unprecedented media coverage was just the byproduct, y'all, of Gilbert Arenas' broad plan to secure him generational wealth outside the NBA salary. So don't let his goofiness of his character fool you. What Arenas pulled off in 2007 is nothing short of Javaris Crittenton. Thank you. It's nothing short of impressive. Right? Check this out. Hold on. Gilbert said, it's the background. He said he was not a clubber. He said, I'm in the middle of negotiating with Adidas. He said, I'm a 2-time All-Star on a $100,000 shoe deal. And they trying to get it to $500,000. And I'm like, no, I won't. I'm worth 20 mil. Son, y'all know it. My bad. Arenas' performance were in line with his self-assessment. He was a legitimate 30-point scorer coming off of a season. He scored 29.3 points a game. But according to Adidas, his numbers didn't result in publicity and would justify Arenas' asking price. In other words, we got a lot of guys in this league scoring a lot of points. Half of y'all don't know who his at. And the German company, Adidas, said, man, we don't know you. We got a lot of guys who are scoring all of these points in the NBA, and y'all people don't even know about them. These people showing you how they look. Check this out. They say, you ain't famous enough, dude, and you in the NBA. You average 29 points a game. I hope that bell went off in somebody. Keep going. But the German company knew that at some point, Gilbert's stature might catch up with his on court performances. So they decided to give him an ultimatum. Gary Carter, put this one in your book. They decided to give him an ultimatum. If you start in an All-Star game, you get your $2 million. Love you, Marcus. Marcus said every bad team have a lead score. Easier said than done now. Y'all got to remember, Arenas thought about the guys he was up against. Allen Iverson, Vince Carter, D. Wade, LeBron James. And knew right away he doesn't stand a chance. So he came up with an alternative. Check this out. What men there? Men, I know about this. He said, I'm going to throw a birthday bash because I heard Vince Carter's mom used to throw parties and have everybody come over to the parties and fill out ballots with her son for her son. So I was like, I can do a party and have people come through and the ballots at the party. I said, watch this. Once he developed the plan, Mindy, the only thing left for Gil to do was bring the right people in. And he aimed high. Check this out, y'all. Y'all got to watch this. See, I'm putting this on wax so your sons can hear this. Because all of our sons ain't gonna be a basketball player. They might be the marketing guy behind the basketball player. I'm giving you nuggets. Lil Wayne was the first guy he called. But Lil Wayne said no. He did try Jay-Z. But also Jay-Z said no. He should have called me because I would have got him to come. But guess what? He wasn't ripped by me. I'll tell you why later. Next on the list, it was P. Diddy, Puff Daddy back then. And after a bit of persuading, P. Diddy was in Washington, D.C. P. D. went to Harvard. P. D. know Mark Barnes. P. D. know Taz and all of them, right? Watch this. He said, once I got Puff Daddy, everybody else became easy. So I hit Lil Wayne back. Gary, listen to this. Hit Lil Wayne back. Lil Wayne said, okay, yeah, I'm in. I hit T.I. back. He committed. He said, me and Game was tight. So Game confirmed. Then I hit up Busta Rhymes. Busta cost more than everybody else. Anyone else. Damn, how in the hell Busta cost? Damn, Busta. He said, he was like, for my price, I'm going to be the best show. That's what Busta told him. Then he brought in Dougie Fresh. Can y'all imagine this party? To be a draft pick, a player, and go. Check this out. Oh, man, Mark, you've been around, Jack. It's all good, Mark. It's all good. Mark, check this out. Check this out. Oh, you said that's why Busta offered all the money? They should give Busta all the money? Okay, all right. All right. At that point, y'all check this out. At that point, I ain't gonna lie, I used this idea at one of my parties. I promise you I did. This is where I got it from. Hey, at that point, Gilbert's only job was to create a buzz, y'all. So he decided that private invites were the way to go. And he contacted American Express and got them to create black cards. The ones that cost nearly $40,000 to make and another $20,000 to send out via Federal Express. I got to find mine. I got mine somewhere, y'all, that I did it for my party one time. I sent people black. I'm going to find it and show it to y'all one day. I got to find it. Hold up. Once Arena started sending them out, word of mouth kicked in. Man, I got a gold card in the mail. Man, I got a black card in the mail. I got a black card in the mail. I got a black. Then suddenly everybody want to come to the party. All my clients wanted to go. That's why I'm talking about it. As a result, 750 people, 7,500 people or so, almost exclusively celebrities, were there to celebrate Arena's birthday party. But more importantly, they were there to fill out the ballots. But was that enough? Gilbert said, I think I was down like 200,000 votes behind Vince. And overnight, he took him. Because people were talking. Gary, people were talking. See, you got to spend some money to get some money. You know, all these people don't want to invest in yourself. The kid invested in himself. You know how these people talk about, I bet on myself and I won. You know what they do? I saw some high school player. What the hell they mean they bet on themselves? You just didn't get the offer you want, so you kept on going. You ain't betting on your damn self. I saw a couple of them tweets one day. I said, what the hell are y'all talking about? These grown folks just let y'all tweet anything. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Them grown folks tweet anything too, so I'm sorry. But check this out. Arena kept his end of the bar. He overtook the man. Arenas kept his end of the bargain, and Adidas did the same thing. Only instead of $2 million, they ended up signing him to a $40 million deal. Classic, man. Classic. Classic. Y'all, reason I told y'all that story, because the young man thought out of the box. The young man thought out of the box. The young man spent $1 million to get 40. Invest in yourself, people. Mattress Mac showed me some one day. I never forget. He was going through the situation with Les Alexander. I don't know if y'all know Mattress. Calorie Furniture was one of the biggest sponsors of the Houston Rockets and the Texans, and everybody, right? But when he had built this whole facility out there, West Side, for the Rockets to practice for free, because he loved his wife was fond of Sam Cassell. He was fond of Clyde, so they would do anything for the Houston Rockets. So when the Rockets, their new facility, it was built in, a practice facility built in. So Rockets couldn't practice there no more. So Mattress Mac said, he told Les Alexander, hey man, but at least could the visiting team practice here? Because my members at my club, they've been used to pros coming around. Could you at least? And West said no. Now you got to remember, this man was a sponsor, banners all around the place. And he told him, he said, man, we got business. And he said West told him, what's the guy's name? Les Alexander told him, that's why I went to Harvard, so I can take money from people like you. I'll never forget he told me that. Matt, you notice Gallup Furniture have nothing to do with the Houston Rockets again. Nothing on the walls of Houston Rock. I don't know if him and Tillman might have came back and made an agreement, but when Les Alexander was there, I'll never forget that. And but it was just so unique, man, that in relationships and being when people do something for you, Mattress Mac really will save you money. This guy put everything. Is anybody on this feed was lucky enough to go to the Houston, to the West Side Tennis Club and see the facility that Mattress Mac and his wife Linda built for the Rockets? Unbelievable place to be. It's just man, and I'll never forget that. I said, wow. Had something else for. I got another one for you. But we might can end on this one. I want to know what y'all think about it. What my people in there? Well, Manny, come on. I want you to comment on this one, Manny. Deion Sanders blasted the Hall of Fame for enshrining good players. He says it's a free-for-all. Craig, you been? Okay. Y'all hear me? Deion Sanders said Pro Football Hall of Fame has lowered its standard for entry. Notice he only said it this year. And now, undeserving players. Now listen, it ain't but 360 players in there. Okay, 360, players in the Hall of Fame. Check this out, though. Check this out. Deion said they're lowering the standards and now undeserving players have been enshrined. He said, I'm pissed off about it. He said, the Hall of Fame ain't the Hall of Fame no more. Deion said, this thing is becoming a free-for-all. If you play good, no. It's people that change the game. That's what Hall of Fame is, a game changer. He also said, and while he didn't single out any players out, it's clear he believes not all of the Hall of Famers are created equally. Check this out. Y'all help me with this. He said, my jacket got a different color. He said, there needs to be a starting 11. There needs to be an upper room. My head, his bust in the Hall of Fame, don't belong with some of these other heads in the Hall of Fame. Widely regarded as the best cornerback in NFL history, was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2011. It's not the first time they say he's been vocal about the Hall of Fame. He did it, I think, in 2020, they said. The Hall of Fame, he says, no longer exclusive. He said, once upon a time, the Hall of Fame was a player who changed the darn game, who made you want to provoke you to reach in your pocket and pay your admission to see that guy play. Every dumb Tom, Dick, and Harry, you are a Hall of Famer. You are a Hall of Famer. He said, no, you're not. They let anybody into this thing now. It's not exclusive anymore. I just want to know, y'all. And I don't like it. And listen to this. Check this out. This class, 2022. Let me read y'all some names. Let me read y'all some names. Tony Baselli. Cliff Branch. Art McNally. Sam Mills. Richard Seymour. Dick Vermeil. Bryant Young. And Leroy Butler. Without limited knowledge of what the criteria is, because I don't know the criteria for the Hall of Fame. What y'all think? Is Deion right? Is they just let these guys, Leroy Butler, was he that good? Richard Seymour played with Ty Law, played with Tom Brady and them, defensive end. Was it that good? Was Bryant Young that good? I remember him at I think he played with San Francisco. Maybe Philly. I don't know. Sam Mills, the diminutive, the under 6 foot, the under 6 foot linebacker. Cliff Branch, one of our own from Houston. I'm just, y'all help me. Is what D son? I don't know Brian Young offhand, but I can't say he didn't meet. Yeah. The thing that you don't know who he is, Karen Roach. That's what he talking about. That what Dion. He ain't making you show up and play. Dick Bunkers, you used to want to show up and play to watch him. Because he gonna kill somebody. Lawrence Taylor, oh, you already know. Charles Woodson, you already know he might intercept the ball and take it back at any time. I'm just not Boswell, Baselli. Tony Baselli. The offensive, I think he's offensive tackle. So those guys made you, man, they said it depends on the criteria, but when you're here Hall of Fame, you expect, thank you, Mindy. Okay, about time. See, I agree with Mindy today. Yes, a dog. You can be a dog, but should you live in infamy? I said the same. I listen to me, okay? Hey, let me tell you something. In Adrian James' defense, I don't know whether he should have made it or not, but he had the best damn Super Bowl Hall of Fame party I ever been to. Oh my God. Everybody was at. People like that guy, man. Tom Brady, everybody was at this man. Peyton Man, listen, everybody was at this man's party, y'all. See, and Peyton Manning and Charles was on the same day. So I just, I wasn't gonna go nowhere else. I had to go to Charles. But Adrian James, oh my goodness. Hey, man. Yeah, he got a ring, but guess what? I'm about to greet. I never thought about it like this. Y'all got to realize, ain't but 363 guys in there. Right? 363. Ever. And 25,000, I think, have played. And in the Basketball Hall of Fame is worse. Yeah, everybody in there. Has it been a year with zero members? That's a good one. I don't know. That's a good one. Hey, Jacoby. Hey, my young fella, I saw Jacoby last night, man. I saw him in the building. Guys like that, man. Them young fellas like that, man. Yeah, they just keep me young. Him and that Gary Carter and Latham and Archie, those young fellas keep me young. And just enjoy coming out. Man, I really enjoyed myself last night. I just really, really enjoyed myself at the No Excuses Pro-Am. Thank you again, Casey Williams and Jillian. Hey, man, y'all just don't know, man. I know what they've been going through to put this stuff on. For years and years, and people talk about, man, people leaving this Pro-Am to go and play in another Pro-Am. And then I saw some of them same guys coming back over there last night to go to. I mean, it was crazy. You know one thing I take my hat off? The Jonathan Simmons. Jonathan Simmons didn't get caught up in that mess. He kept his team. He was hurt. He couldn't play, but he kept his team in the mix. And I'm so proud of that young man. Him and his whole family, man, his brother, their whole group, man. Shout out to them, man. Shout out because he don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? But he believed in this event. He played in this event. He been one of Casey's stable pros that always came. Daniel House used to be, but then I don't know what happened to House. What y'all do to House? Oh, after that, what you call, what was it? After that bubble, y'all, he ain't messed with y'all since that bubble. He ain't messed with y'all. But y'all, we got to listen to me. If you're coming on late, go back and get the beginning of the show. We got to start supporting. Whenever one of us do something, we got to do it. I know even if you don't like him, you got to support him. Because what? It empowers everybody. Yeah, Sam's sister, I saw her. Yeah, Johnson Simmons, yeah, his sister played on the other team. What 25 and 8 mean, man? Help me out. What that mean? They were 25 and 8? Tell me what 25 and 8. See, hey, man, like I said, shout out to Jonathan Simmons, man. Y'all please let him know I shouted him out on the show. Man, thank y'all, man. The game was good. Can't wait for the night game. It's another game tonight. You're absolutely right. Justin, I'm going to be late tonight. If I make it tonight, Justin, hey, I got to go do something, Justin. I might have to go somewhere right in a minute. But let me see. Oh, 25 hours and 8 days a week. Oh, I like that. Oh, wait a minute. Who came up there with that, Trey Phillip? I like that. So forget 24/7. We going 25/8. Gary, why did you think of that, Gary Carter? Unbelievable. But man, I enjoyed y'all today. I can't believe I done talked for 2 hours. I guess what? Hey, you know what though? What I've learned, and if you used to be on the show a long time ago, man, when Jimmy and Chris didn't show up, like we used to go to the radio station, if they didn't show up, I used to be nervous, like, what the hell I'm gonna talk about? But what I did, I just said, man, I'm gonna have me 2 hours. No matter if they come on, I just won't talk about it. I'm gonna have me 2 hours in me to give to y'all and share with y'all, because it's just so many stories. Y'all got to remember over in Africa, when I went over there, it was just telling you how the people used to learn. And they used to everybody sit the guy, they call him a griot or a jinga. They used to sit up and talk and educate the tribe and the people. And they sit at the feet of the man and they just listen and they dialogue. And that's how they learn. I can't. Hey, it's one person I can't. I don't hate her, but I can't stand her. This on this show. Her name started with Mindy. But it's unbelievable. Hold on, let me see what I want to know. What 24? I want the rapper. Also, rappers sing the song. See how our kids are influenced by rappers. No, I didn't play no Madden. I never liked to play. I don't know. Listen, I told y'all this. I don't even know how to use I don't even know how to use all them buttons. I don't know how to use them. I never played that mess. I can't sit down and play nothing that long. Like that, man. I got to be doing something. You know? I'm serious. What's up, Paul? Paul, man, I miss you, man. I miss you, and I ain't used to. I got to say something. I got to say something tomorrow, Paul. I hope you come at tomorrow that you don't agree with. I love you, but you know I don't like you disagreeing with me. I want you to disagree with me so I can. Because when you do, you challenge me to learn more, and I hope that's what I'm doing to y'all. I hope y'all go look at Tatis now so y'all can just forget what Minnie got to say. You know it's all love. But I'm trying to see who the rapper is, man. I'm trying to read. But Jazz, one of the players came up with the name for her team. Okay, all right, okay. I like that. See how creative our kids are, man? I got some more stuff, but you know I'm gonna give y'all tomorrow because I got some more stuff tomorrow. It's gonna be. Let me tell you something. Tuesday, it's the can't see. Hey y'all, see this is what I call petty right here. This is what I call petty right here, man. Look at her. Y'all, How can y'all mess with me, man? Kick a man way down. Y'all know I love this man. And men, they want to talk about him all day. DJ DMV, great one hit one. DJ DMV. Wait a minute. DMD. What did DMD stand for? See, y'all got to help me. I guess I'll Google him. DJ DMV. But y'all see what Minnie did to me? She can't help. Sonya, I know you be, Sonya, I know, I'm glad you didn't double team with me today. I know you're on Minnie's side. I know you're on her side, but I'm so proud that you didn't double team me today, because I'd have been hurt. You know, I'd be hurt. No, I'm going to tell you what's control. Hold on. Stop. Let me tell you who else was balling last night. Mouton, Cynthia's son. Jay Mouton. They won last night. I'm glad. I forgot about him, man. Chandre Mouton. They had another guy, man. I forgot to tell y'all about that. 25 lighters on my dresser. Oh, I like that song. Somebody sing 25 lights on the dresser. Yeah. I like it. Hey, let me tell y'all something. Shout out to Miss Karen Thomas and her crew. Y'all, they worked her, man. Every time I go to Fundy, the first stop I make is to the concession stand, so I can see Karen and her crew. They were so busy last night. Shout out to everybody who brought up Snickers or M&M peanut. They must have looked, because I heard a lady in the stands was sitting next to me tomorrow. I'm going to stand in that line. I got them nachos smell good. Let me tell y'all something. See that, Sonya, you didn't have to say it. Sonya, you didn't have to say it. Oh, Facebook down? What happened to Facebook? What happened? I must have played something that I wasn't supposed to. Hey, I don't care. I don't care no more. I must have played something I wasn't supposed to. Hold on, let me see. Have I got a message from Facebook? Let me see. No, they didn't send me no message. They didn't send me nothing. Well, I guess. Hatter, let me tell y'all something. Miss Karen, girl, y'all did a great job last night. Shout out to y'all, man. Oh my God. That line, y'all, I was there for, let me see, I was there. Listen to me. Yeah, serious. I walked in on the women's championship. Then I went through the boys championship, the boys all-star game. Then I saw that that's 3 games, and the line was super long. But y'all handling people. I didn't see the people complaining, so evidently y'all took care of them. Great. He said, when I left, they had a line. See, Trey said when he left, they had a line at the. Karen, stock up for the night. No, Karen, you can't stock up too much because you don't want to keep that stuff. Coach, that's right, just the last night. The chicken was selling like crazy. What kind of chicken y'all have? What kind of chicken y'all have there, man? I didn't know. Oh, okay. I don't know what the problem. Oh, Sonya, your Facebook been okay. But no, okay. I shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody. Hey, I love y'all. I see you out there, Chuck McGowan. I see everybody, Sonya, and my favorite person in the world. Y'all have some French's chicken in that joint? No. Karen, I know you was too busy. Karen usually stop and say, Hathaway can get. She didn't have a chance to say Hathaway. She didn't have a chance to say nothing. They was working her like a runaway last night. But shout out to man. Shout out to Casey. Shout out to everybody. The girls, the dancing girls in the back. I saw them. The staff, everybody with a No Excuse Pro League shirt on, man. Y'all, the young lady who was handling the VIP section, I didn't know her name, but she was such a delight. Shout out to Brandy, who sung. Let me see. Let me make sure. Let me make sure that name is right. Hold on. I want to make sure that Brandon. I want to make sure I got your name right. No, Brooke, Brandy, Brooke. Let me see. Hold on. Brooke Brandy something. Yeah, Brooke. Let me. Yeah. Brooke Brandyberg. She got a hell of a damn name. She sung the national anthem. Hey, y'all, shout out to everybody, but I'll see y'all later because I'm out of here. And see y'all tomorrow. Maybe we'll get Jimmy tomorrow. I'm going to find out what happened to him, man. Ain't no telling. We'll figure it out. The Chop Shop. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop.